I've always loved my time here. I've loved being here. You know, I was hoping to be playing a hockey game tonight, and that's not the outcome.
This is SportsCenter.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto on the Digital Sportscentre presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And it's been 2 days since the Leafs' elimination from the second round of the playoffs. And today is a day that Leafs haters always love. Locker room cleanout day. And we heard from everyone you'd expect from. Let's start with the Mitch Marner drama. The 102-point man has a pending UFA and was asked about his future.
I've always loved my time here. I've loved being here. Like I said to you guys the other night, I've been so grateful, and you know, I haven't processed anything yet. It's still so fresh, and losing sucks.
Mitch, you control your own future. What will go into the decision from your perspective? What's important for you wherever you land next season in terms of family, money?
I mean, like I just said, it's so fresh that, you know, it's tough to really think about anything right now about going forward and future-wise. It's, you know, I was hoping to be playing a hockey game tonight, and that's not the outcome, and haven't thought about anything, you know. Next coming weeks, I'll sit down with my wife, and, you know, we'll start talking and trying to figure out what the next steps are.
He said loved and not love. I don't love that. And head coach Craig Berube also spoke highly of the Leafs winger.
I love the guy, and love coaching him, love his energy, personality. He's a hell of a player. You know, he does a lot for this team, night in and night out, and in a lot of different areas of the game. So I got nothing but good things to say about him.
John Tavares is another pending UFA and sounds optimistic about a potential return to Toronto. Well, this is what I want, more definitive. Yes, Johnny wants to be here, he's going to stay. And then there's Austin Matthews. I said at all playoffs it looked like something was off with the Leafs captain and assumed that he was hurt. Well, today he talked about his injuries and how it all started at the beginning of the year.
Very tough season. I don't, you know, need to get into like the specifics of stuff, but you know, got injured in training camp. Obviously wasn't feeling great throughout the first month or so of the season. Took some time off, you know, went to Germany, did all these things to try to feel better. Then, you know, just kind of in a place that, you know, felt like I can manage it. There's obviously some, you know, good stretches where I felt good. There were some stretches where I didn't feel very good.
I mean, at least there's a little bit of honesty there. I knew it was something. Still not telling us exactly what, but I knew it was something. And then there's William Nylander, who is still a little hurt about how the season ended.
Yeah, just game. That's about it.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Sticking on the ice, the NHL's Eastern Conference Final gets underway tonight as the Panthers head to Raleigh to take on the Hurricanes. And taking a step back from this series for a moment, I think it's time for us Canadians to ask a really difficult question. Does the NHL run through the South? Despite hockey being heavily tied to Canada and northern states like Minnesota and Michigan, it's hard to ignore the success of the southern teams. This year, 3 of the Final 4 teams are in southern American cities. And this isn't a new trend by any means. Ever since the Golden Knights entered the league, the 9 most southern cities in the NHL have accounted for nearly 60% of all teams in the conference final and have won 4 Stanley Cups. For comparison's sake, Canadian teams have nearly 4 times fewer conference finals appearances in the same time span, and of course 0 Stanley Cups. All the success in the South begs the question of what is causing this. Well, there's a number of factors. 4 of the southern teams happen to play in states that have no income tax. This has helped keep their top salaries right around 10 million AAV, a threshold that once crossed seems to make winning significantly harder. Sure, so insert your Leaf joke here, but by paying the top guys a bit less, Dallas and Florida could build some of the deepest rosters in the league. So it's no surprise they're finding so much success when it matters most. So you can imagine how annoying the Americans in my mentions have been. To the association, and just like that, we are down to 4. As the conference finals begin tonight between the T-Wolves and Thunder. And then tomorrow the East gets going with the Pacers and Knicks. And this is a crazy stat, that this Final Four gives us a different NBA champion for the 7th straight year. The league has never gone 7 years with 7 different champions. And this run started with the Raptors in 2019. And this just makes me more mad Kawhi didn't come back, because the Raps probably repeat in 2020 with him. And as we're looking at a window with no dynasties, maybe Kawhi and the Raptors could have been one. But that also makes us wonder, is a dynasty dead in the NBA? Well, on the surface it appears it might be gone for the moment. But this could also be the start of a new dynasty in the Oklahoma City Thunder, as they're heavy favorites to win the title now at -175 on FanDuel, with the Knicks behind them at 5-1, T-Wolves at +600, and Pacers at +750. And if OKC does win this year, they still have plenty in the pipeline to turn this into a dynasty, as they have an unreal amount of draft capital. 7 firsts and tasty swap rights in the next 3 drafts alone, plus a likely MVP in Canadian Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The NBA is so exciting to watch right now, especially if you're a Canadian. Time now for Saucy Sounds presented by Montana's Barbecue and Bar. And And there's nothing as iconic as the handshake line to end a series in hockey. The Stars eliminated the Jets Saturday night, but we just got this sound from the handshake line, as Stars coach Peter DeBoer was mic'd up for the end of the series. And yeah, we got some saucy sound.
So sorry, Shife.
Thank you.
Hey, your dad would have been so proud of you tonight. How you
Thank you.
played, he would have been.
Thank you. I appreciate your help, man.
Jenner, great job, man. Always.
Go get yourself a cup.
Thanks,
Keep
buddy.
rooting for
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. Good job, Cole. You played a great year, eh, man?
Thank you. Good luck. I'm rooting for you.
Good job. Hey, thanks, buddy. Great job. Great job, guys. Hey, you had a great year, man. Played great. Hell, love you, buddy. Love you too. Good luck, man. Played great.
Thank you.
What a goalie.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome,
Thank
man.
you. Win it for us.
Right.
Would you?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Jenny,
let's go.
thanks, buddy. What
Good
a
luck
fucking,
next round.
what a job you guys did. Unbelievable. What a job you guys did. You guys did such a good job.
Thank you. Good luck to you.
Arnie, coach of the year, man.
Do
You
me
did
a
an
favor. Go
unbelievable
get
job.
the cup, all right? Go get the cup, please.
Okay, the respect alone was wonderful, loved all of it. I think it's important to note that when a team eliminates you, you want that team to win. This is the mentality you should have normally, except for me, I don't want the Panthers to win at all. Time now for my favorite segment on yours, I Love Sports Today.
Why we love sports today.
And there ain't no party like a European soccer promotion party. So let's go to Hamburg, Germany, where HSV, who used to be nicknamed the Dinosaur because of how they've never been relegated from the Bundesliga, well, in 2018 they were relegated. And this past year they earned promotion back to top flight. And let's just check out the scene from that party. Seem real. At this point, it seems AI generated. That's incredible. That's it for me today with Super Pick and Mouth 3. No Pacific. Have a good one.